Star receiver JuJu Smith-Schuster is one of the offensive leaders for USC football and one of the best receivers in the country. He now joins me in the studio. JuJu, thanks for coming today.
Yeah, man, thank you. It's an honor just to be here. I appreciate it.
So one of the big things this spring is it's Clay's first spring as full head coach. Has that been different for you guys as players in any way?
What I noticed that was different was, there's no music out there, so there's no more dancing to whatever song that's playing, and it's just more just focus on ball, and it tempos a lot faster. Moving from drill to drill, we're jogging, and then we're going full speed, and then jogging, and then full speed, so it's a lot different.
It just seems like you guys are working a lot harder. As far as last season, you broke your hand, had surgery, and you still didn't miss a game. What was that like, and is it any different catching the ball with a screw in your hand now?
Yeah, my mindset was don't miss a game, no matter if it broken hand or not. I think that, after the Cal game, it really taught me a lot of stuff that, fighting through pain, is just temporary. And that fight through pain for 6 months and then fight through pain for like a whole year. So I think it's just great, to have that mindset. Catching the ball wasn't differently. Well, at first, I have to get used to catching the ball more with my left hand, which is not my dominant hand, so it was a lot harder. But, I taught myself, just practice and practice, and then when it was game day, it felt normal.
Just building up that muscle memory.
Yeah, definitely.
As far as this spring, you said you've taken a conscious effort to take a little bit of a step back, allow some of the younger receivers to develop and get more reps in spring. What went into that decision that you made?
We talked as a team, as a group of receivers. I already, proved myself that I can play, at this prestigious level is that, I need my other teammates, to help me. So, when in doubt that I go down, that I need my backups to be ready. And, Daquan Hampton, Isaac Whitney, and also these two freshmen, Josh and Michael Pittman, I think they're going to be great help. So in order for me to get better is that I have to let them take the role of playing.
And the talk of the spring has been the quarterback battle, Max and Sam. Is there a guy, and then also Jalen, is there a guy that you prefer catching the ball from as you see it differently off their hand? Or?
They're all great guys. They're all great quarterbacks. Jalen Green's ball is a lot different just because he's a left-hander. Max Brown and Sam Darnold are both great quarterbacks. Good accuracy. Max can throw farther. Sam's ball is a lot faster. So, I don't even know who's going to win the competition. Coach Clay hasn't said it yet, but hopefully whoever wins it, it's going to be great for our future.
So speaking of the future, now that spring's over, the next actual game for you guys is Alabama in Cowboy Stadium, which leads us to our fan question of the week from at Turned Up Trojan. Have you started watching film of Alabama secondary? And if so, who have you been watching?
Definitely have watched film. There's a couple guys that were in my class my sophomore year where I grew up, playing with them at all these camps. But there's also some other guys that who are a lot older, a lot younger, who are actually, starting to play Alabama. But, Marley Humphrey is one of the corners that, I really have my eye on right now. I'll probably say that he's probably their best corner. Number 5 last year, he left, into the draft. So, he's like more of a veteran. Number 26 is coming back. Number 5 is coming. Number 29 is coming back, and I think number 4 is coming back in their secondary. In the front line, they're a great guy. They're a great team and defensive wise, but our studying and our preparation for this game is going to be amazing. So I can't wait to play against them. And that fan has some good questions.
And so the other big news from this past weekend, along with the spring game, was Lynn Swann obviously being named as the next athletic director. What are your thoughts on him taking over the reins?
And Lynn Swann is a unbelievable guy. The stuff that he's done is that we all want to do. He's lived the dream basically. Going to the Super Bowl, being drafted in the first round, being MVP of a Super Bowl, going to 3-time Pro Bowls, and it's just amazing just to see, especially for me because he's a receiver, and he did it as a receiver. And, of course, me playing receiver, it's like I can learn a lot from this guy. So, I'll definitely be spending time a lot with him, outside of the office, so it'd be great.
So you're a pretty vocal guy on the field in practice and in games. We see you doing a lot of elaborate handshakes with all your teammates. What's the inspiration? How do you come up with those different handshakes?
It's just more of the swagger. It's just more, just having fun with it. And I just think that, if you love the game so much, why not have fun? And, the handshakes and, the celebrations that we do, it's something unique that SC does.
So it's time for our last question. Time to get serious for the audience, JuJu. I know that you're a big fan of the Taco Bell Delights. The
Yes.
Cinnabon little dessert things.
Yes.
When did you start getting so into those? Why are you so into those?
Well, it started. It first started with, you know, one of my friend. He just came home from a long day. He's like, "Yo, you gotta try these cinnamon delights." And I was like, "Man, I don't need that." Like, I tried it, and just one bite, unexpectedly, there was some stuff in it. You know, the cream inside of it was really good. It caught me off guard. So from there, I was like, "Wow, man, this is some good stuff." So since then, since this past week, I probably ate like about 80 delights, and each box is 12, so that's a lot. So man, if go to Taco Bell, get you some delights. It's the best.
You heard it from here from JuJu Smith, receiver for USC football. If he's eating the delights, you should be eating them too. Thank you, JuJu. That's all the time we have. The next time you'll see JuJu on the field is against Alabama in Cowboy Stadium.